Charleston White though. Charleston White did a interview with his Up There podcast. And that shit went left. You know, I'ma be real. You know, when some of these dudes that be on the net have a conversation, you know, with people that already had stuff going on, right? They feel like they're above everything because they found their way on this internet, right? And I gotta be real. The boy, the Up There podcast boy, you can already tell, you know, he was getting money before the internet, right? You can already tell he was getting money before the internet. And Charleston White come with that, you know, act like he, you know what I'm saying, like he bigger than everything. And, you know, dudes start letting him know, nigga, listen, I've been getting money and I've been with the elite. And Charleston White couldn't handle it. So the interview went a little left. But I want y'all to check this out. We're going to react to that joint too. And make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button. And shout out to all y'all. We gonna react to this joint right here. Everything, it went straight left. I ain't even gonna hold you. That shit went straight left. Yeah. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Hit that like button. Yeah. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Shout out to the real ones, man, that rock with SBGB TV, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. Facts. Miss M. What's poppin'? Appreciate that super chat. Deezy, they watching and repeating SBGB TV. That's a fact. That's a fact. You know, we about to bring the beat back. That's why I told y'all we gonna do one platform at a time, man. You know, because I'm sure people been thinking, man, Deezy, you know, losing volume because I've been doing too many platforms. So I got people over here, people over here, people over here, and they all watching. I can see it on the screen how many people that's watching. But, you know, people might think, you know, and then the volume was looking a little funny anyway because people over here, they not getting notification. But now that we back, you know what I'm saying, we doing one platform at a time. And we still going to be going live on SBGB TV worldwide. So make sure you subscribe there too. Because we going to be going live on there too. I might, when I get off here, get on the live there and kick a look alive on there. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all locked in. Make sure y'all subscribe to both channels because we going to go all the way in. But I want y'all to hear Charleston White a little bit. We're going to react to this. You know, Charleston White running game, you know. But like with 607 on. You know, if you ain't watched the interview with me and 607 on, make sure you go check it out. It's pinned in the chat. It's like similar shit. You know, somebody, you know, feeling like they got a position on the internet and they feel like, you know, they just above all. And, you know, they feel like they got it so figured out that don't nobody else got nothing going on. You know what I mean? So it was like a similar situation. So, but I want y'all to check this out and make sure y'all subscribe. If you haven't hit the like button yet, hit that like button. Smash that like button, man. Straight up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to get it back. I just got to put it on, I got to put it on this app right here too as much. You know, so we going to get it back. But, you know, I can't stop the live. You know, I was doing some paperwork today. I got caught up in that, but we definitely going to have an interview. I'm at the intro back, and we put a little to it. You know, we going to put it back, you know, on the, I'm going to try to get it right for the next live, but if I don't, we going to get it right for the live tomorrow, you know, but we going to get that back straight cracking. And make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't subscribed. But I want y'all to check this shit out, man. Listen to Charleston White, man. Fucker.
I'm Mr. Charleston.
Yeah.
I'm daddy. And I'm in the club fucking with hoes. I ain't an internet character in real life. That's only for y'all on the internet. Because I know most.
Nah, I done been around. I know that. What I'm saying, but what we doing is we unpacking the conversation.
So I don't come to the internet to unravel characters. I come to hurt feelings. Shock, jock.
So you telling me? You said that I haven't saw the other side of it. What you
ain't never see me cry online and seriously.
Not cry. I'm saying
you ain't never see me sad online.
Take a side that's not offensive, meaning take the pleasant side of it. Like, yo, y'all got that wrong. This baby ain't had nothing to do with that or X, Y, and Z.
That ain't the character. That's just me. Hey man, y'all wrong and coming back. But I'm gonna go back and say, man, fuck that kid. I might say fuck that kid tomorrow. I'm not on the internet being serious.
At no time.
At no time. Y'all think you dumb and a motherfucker. You come over here being serious. Pray for my mama. My mama just died. I wouldn't dare do that shit.
Yeah.
I'm a con motherfucker. I played on my mama. And I play on every motherfucking body in my face. I ain't serious about nothing. About what I want to do. I'm playing on everybody.
Yeah.
The internet, whoever in my face, you playing in my face. So I...
Understanding this, right? Y'all hear this though. You know, this is what people definitely gotta understand, that, you know, it's a lot of characters. It's a lot of characters, man. It's a lot of characters on this internet, you know, and, you know, I like to call this shit out. You know, jokers that ain't have no paper before the internet now, and they got on here and created a character and got people really paying attention to these characters that they created. But in real life, before this shit, they didn't have no money. They didn't have anything going on. But they found a way by grasping the attention of people from a character that they created. Straight up. You got to pay attention to this shit though. You know, in real life, Charleston White ain't had no motherfucking money. Before this internet shit got started, that nigga ain't had no money. Straight up, didn't know how to get no money. You know, this shit right here with this internet, a lot of these jokers, they get on here and they find a way on here and it's like, oh shit. You know you a bad motherfucker when you can get money before the internet. You can run companies before the internet. And then you can get on the internet and run that company. You got to feel what I'm saying. And a lot of these jokers that get up here with these characters and everybody paying attention to them, they didn't have that ability. They didn't have that, you know, ability to be able to do this and do that. All right, I'm going to transition to something else. All right, I ain't going to do this. I'm going to do that. They just was throwing rocks, throwing shit until it stuck. Straight up.
I play. And I play for me. I'm a selfish little homie. I don't come to... I don't give a fuck about nothing.
I'm mad that I can't remember a moment that can kind of give that example of what I'm saying. But I know every time... I know the majority of the time you take the other side.
When I was serious, y'all miss me. So I would never make that mistake again. Coming on the internet being serious. Why would I do that? When half the things that's watching you are not real humans. So you think I don't know this game? Why would I come bring me to y'all? When the internet does nothing but crucify. So why would I get on here and be serious? When half of the people will not take it.
They say it's value in telling your story.
It's not no value in telling my story. I get paid to tell my testimony.
Okay then.
So I don't tell it on the internet. I come on here and bullshit. Bring people on live, play music, smoke weed.
So the interview side of you, when you sit down and have some real conversations, I think that's the other side of the character.
That's not the other side of the character. That's me doing a real life interview.
So you step outside of the character.
Listen. That's a real life interview that's being pre-recorded. So there's no live television.
Right.
This me talking to a human, asking questions. You're gonna get whatever you get based off the questions. See what I'm saying? You're gonna get
I hear what you're saying.
But even in the question, I'm not gonna pour my soul out in the question. I'm gonna ask basic, simple questions. Homie, the worst thing celebrities can do is give themselves to an interviewer.
The interviewers are celebrities.
I wouldn't give a damn who they are. The worst thing anybody could do is give yourself to another person. The real you. But hold on. Why not give it to your wife?
You do give it to your wife, but I also think...
I ain't been home in 2 years.
Yeah,
What you mean give it to my wife?
And you see, Charleston White is proud about that, right? His wife was with him before he got any of this attention. Straight up. She was dealing with this cockeyed nigga before he got any of this attention. And he proud to say, man, shit, I ain't been home in 2 years. But it's a lot of like things that these dudes do that they be contradicting themselves. 1 minute, you know, they the greatest at this, and the next minute, you know, they don't give a fuck about this, and then the next minute, oh, I care about this, and you know, it's a lot of game. Straight up, you know, it's a lot of games that they playing with the people.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a minute.
Listen, I don't give me to nobody.
That's the point I'm making, right? I think the further you go up, because you got to think, I'm in these rooms, I'm moving real big business. So what I'm saying is, the further you go up, is like the less oxygen that's up here.
Not for me.
So what happens is,
I ain't with that holler, homie. I ain't with that holler.
You getting a lot of money, you got a lot of fame, Charles.
I've been having that for 5-6 years. I ain't with that holler.
So you telling me you ain't been affected by fame?
Everybody's affected by fame.
You are high up. So are you downplaying your celebrity?
So this is what I did. I isolated myself so I can have all the oxygen.
Me too. That's what I've done. That's really the only way you can do it.
Oh, no, I got a in every city I go to. I can take refuge in any city and any state I go to. Most can't do that. And I'm openly saying I got a everywhere I go.
Right.
That I can lay and fucking sleep and eat with. Every city I done been to, I done put a flag somewhere.
Yes, Lord.
That's my oxygen.
Yeah.
And I can openly say...
So the bitch give you oxygen?
No. I give me oxygen. To give me peace and refuge.
That's all I get from the bitch. So that's what I'm saying. But so what I'm saying is, there's a yearn to feel connection. And sometimes...
There's not a yearn to feel connection. You ain't finna speak to
Listen.
My mama say you connect with God. Without God, you don't need to be the man or nobody. So I wake up every day and say, God, give me the spirit. And I be free.
Man, I gotta say this shit, man. You know, some people might not like it, you know. But I just gotta be real. Man, a lot of these people in the world, they play with the word God, man. Straight up. They play with it, man. It's like they understand that it grasps the attention. You know, when you say that, it changes the direction. Okay, God. But then in the next sense, you saying you doing this, that, this, F that. Man, it's a lot of game that's being ran. You know, it's a lot of game that's being ran by these people when they feel like they got the attention. You know, it's a lot of manipulation. So you got to be aware of who you pay attention to, because it's a lot of manipulation that's going on.
My mama told me what to do, homie. Take the man and the woman out of it. I connect with God. You know why? I used to be blind most of my life. I ain't grow up like y'all. I grew up with God. I ain't grew up playing with kids.
Yeah, that's true.
I grew up by myself.
Yeah.
Blind, barely can walk. I didn't grow up people. Y'all need people. So I I come amongst y'all, homie, to play on y'all.
You can't play on me because I'm elite.
If you interview me, I done played on the elite. Why you think you done paid me to get here?
You ain't played on me. You think they're playing on me?
I done played.
You think they're playing on me?
Listen, this is how I played on you. I got your attention to make you watch me, reach out to me and say, hey man, let me talk to you.
We been fucking around, so this is the thing.
So that was saying, I played on you years ago to get you here.
Nah, that ain't playing on me. Hey, listen, this is business.
If you
ain't played on me, I'm elite.
How did you know me then?
Because hey, listen, this is, hold on, let me explain.
How you meet me, nigga?
I met you. Let me explain.
Did you meet me on the internet?
Let me explain.
Did you meet me through the internet?
Of course.
You've been played on then.
Hey, listen. This is business. This would that shit there. When a nigga start getting some money, I'm just trying to tell you. This is how you know the niggas ain't had no fucking money. When they start getting some money and shit like that, it's like, oh, how'd you get me in? Oh, you need me? No, this is business, nigga. If I see that I'm trying to run a business and a part of my business is getting people to interview, this is what I'm going to do for business. But these niggas be like so lost in the game. It's like, this is because a nigga never had that height and then fail and understand that, nigga, you can get pulled back down instantly. Straight up. You can get pulled back down instantly. Knowing like myself, I done been at a hell of a high height, enjoying life, shit everywhere, then go to jail. Motherfucker take everything. You got to come back and start over. It give you a different respect for life. That some of these niggas that get on the internet that was dirty jokers through the game and then they get on, they don't understand because they haven't had that fall. That fall will bring you back to reality like, hold up, shit can get crucial. But these niggas think like, oh, ain't nothing ever gonna happen. Okay, better understand you gotta respect something.
Come playing on the internet.
You ain't playing on me.
I got
my fortune from the internet. You ain't talking to one of them niggas.
No.
See, that's the thing. We both playing in the same box.
We ain't talking about money.
We playing in the same box.
You ain't doing the numbers I'm doing.
Nah,
I'm doing 4 billion on
I'm
TikTok
getting paid for everything, though.
I am too, though.
So that's what I'm saying. It's a little different.
No, let's go back to what we talking about. You said if I caught your attention from that camera, you got played on.
No, sir. I disagree.
I came to the internet playing.
I disagree.
So, and listen, if you know my name and you didn't go to school with me, you're not from my city, I played on you in the world. That's why you know my name.
Hey, listen, I got a business that run off the internet.
I ain't talking about business. I'm saying if you know Charleston White and you didn't meet me in school and personally and you met me through watching me on this phone, you was played on.
Listen, you missing the point. That's for the people that's watching you as just fans of you. We do business.
Anybody watching me. Business person watching me. What made you start watching me?
We both profit from
What made you start watching me?
What you mean what made
What made you start watching me? Because I'm not from Nashville.
You were polarizing. I don't fuck around with just Nashville. I'm an elite nigga.
There you go. Pistol Gordon was posting me.
I don't watch Pistol Gordon.
I'm playing. Listen, this is how the world got to know me through this guy, Pistol Gordon.
Yeah, but I'm telling you.
I didn't know nobody. I didn't even know about the internet.
I followed you on Facebook.
I didn't even know people followed me. I'm just on here talking in my car, playing, driving my kids to school every morning. Yeah, we're playing. Coming up selling knockout purses from California to Texas, making money like a motherfucker local.
I remember that.
I didn't know the world was watching.
Selling knockoff purses. This is his hustle now. We know you wasn't getting no money, nigga, selling no knockoff purses, nigga. Stop that, nigga. Stop. Come on now. Come on now. How much was you getting? Appreciate that super chat, Deacon. Appreciate you, my brother. He's like this at our comedy shows. Yeah, I mean, we can see motherfucker getting cocky now, man. This how a nigga do when they get that position. They get a little bit, they feel like they out of reach, But you gotta understand, there's always a time that they give you a reality check. You just never know when the reality check gonna come. This is why it's good to understand you can be brought back down. None of this shit in the world, right? You don't own none of this shit. You don't own none of this shit. This shit's all rented. Everything you got, from the money you got, to the materials you got, from the position you got, it's all rented. You're renting it. You don't own none of this shit. They done manipulate us to think that, you own this, you own that, you got this position. This game right here is a crazy game. And reality can hit your ass instantly.
Watching me, but when I find out, I start playing on people that were watching. Because I always say, if anybody give you their ear and their eyes, you can play on them. Play on, pal. If I don't watch nobody and I don't listen to nobody, because they can play on you, watching and listening. Stop watching and listening, I'm going to play on you.
Listen, I'm telling you, hey, listen.
I know it hurt to hear it. But
it ain't true.
And I lie even when I'm telling the truth.
But the thing is, you can't say that because I profit in this sandbox. People that's wasting time in this sandbox, that's one thing.
Okay, big dog. I
profit in this sandbox. You hear me? I profit in this sandbox as well. You see what I'm saying?
I ain't no elite. I'm just nappy dread,
Yeah.
struggling as a single daddy,
Yeah.
taking my kids to school, and look where I'm at now.
Yeah.
Boy, I played some games.
Elite.
I was struggling like a
Yeah.
motherfucker.
You played on some people along the way, but I wasn't one of them is all I'm saying.
If I
It's
got
hard
your
to play
attention,
on me.
I played to get your attention, man. That's all I'm saying.
All right, bet. We're
all I'm saying. I ain't
gonna
trying
agree
to
to
knock you
disagree.
down, man.
We're gonna agree to disagree.
I ain't trying to knock you
We're
down,
gonna
man.
we're gonna agree
We
to
good
disagree.
friends, so we
yeah.
can do that.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, you know what it is? We got Charleston White in the building. We listen, man. We having one of them conversations today. I think is long awaited.
This what make this a great interviewer. He can come back to the middle.
Yes.
That's what make you good. You
Yes.
do it with Dr. Umar, you done yeah. You can come back to the middle.
That's why I want to have one of those today. I want us to get there because I think the people need some clarification on some things, and I think you were one of the great speakers we have in the culture.
Hey, yo. But that's what it takes for a nigga to have that understanding. You gotta stand on something for somebody like Charleston White, you know, that feel like they got it in the chokehold to understand. You gotta stand on something and let them know, like, hold up. Nah, nigga, hold up. I do what I do because I do what I do about my business. That shit you talking about, negative. You hear me? Straight up. Hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. You know, crazy. Too much. You said I stopped liking that podcaster once he interviewed Wacky and fell for the lies. I knew right then this guy wasn't no real street dude. Because he fell for all them lies that Wacky told. Now he definitely fell for them lies. We got it. I agree with you on that. He definitely fell for them lies, that BS, and yeah, we agree with you on that too as much. Yeah. Make sure y'all smash that like button, man, and hit that subscribe button. And shout out to all y'all that rock with SBGB TV. Facts. Y'all know, man, we gonna be going in. We back. You know what I mean? We back. We went over that with Wax Homie. Wax Homie. Now he wanna expose Wack. We got Charleston White here. You know, Charleston White, you know, he was trying his hand. And I think my man stood his ground on that. You feel me? And I'm going to say this, right? Because some of y'all might not know this, right? I'm going to be real. You know, because I'm just a real individual. And some of y'all might not know this, right? I got to be real. But my man that we was just watching, the podcaster, I got to say this, right? I listened to what he said that got me started fucking with this YouTube shit. He went on a podcast called Earn Your Leisure. You hear me? A few years ago. And when he went on there, right? You know, he was talking about how he came from the streets and somebody lined him up, and he said one key thing to me, right? That put my mind in gear to start being a YouTuber. And what he said was that he saved up enough paper to pay his bills for 2 years, and he locked in on the YouTube and he found the rhythm, right? So when I listen to that, because you know I'm a hustler nigga, you know, certified block nigga, right? I said, okay, you know, I said, damn, I got some paper, right? I said, man, you know, I gotta just focus up on this YouTube shit, right? And being able to pay my bills. Long as I can pay my bills, I can put my attention into this shit. Because, you know, this is why a lot of people can't focus on this shit, because they got responsibilities. So it's like, I gotta go to work, I gotta do this, I can't lock in on this shit. So, you know, I sold the crib that I had. You hear me? I sold this crib that I had, and I got some change for that joint. And I made sure that, I had a nice bag to be able to pay my bills and move around and do what I need to do, whatever I want to do. And I wasn't taking this that serious at first. I was just doing some videos, but my mind was mentally preparing myself to lock in on this shit. I'm like, man, I'm telling myself, yo, I gotta lock in, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, right? And as I kept playing with it every now and then, do a video here, video there, I was talking to myself, because I do that. This is what I do with me, for those that don't know. I'll talk to myself, right? And prep myself to get in gear with certain things. I'll be telling myself, yo, I gotta do this. It might be some things that I haven't done yet. Yo, you need to start doing this. You need to do this. You need to do that. And I'll tell myself until I attack it. So I was telling myself, yo, I need to do this with the YouTube, but I'm just plucking at it. And I'm like, man, I'm going to just keep plucking at it. But I told myself, right? I said, the only way that I'm going to be able to get this shit locked is I got to stay on here consistently. I got to be in this joint every single day. And I got to make sure that I'm locked in and I'm focused. And I had to prep myself to get there. But, me being real, I took some advice from that podcaster. I didn't, watch his podcast or nothing. I seen him on another podcast on Earn Your Leisure. And when he was talking, I'm like, man, okay, I got to get this shit cracking, right? So it gave me some motivation and some understanding, straight up. You know what I mean? And y'all know I like to be real and come rap with y'all and tell y'all things about me and the things I've been through and all that shit, right? So just keeping it a buck. You know what I'm saying? That shit put me in that, in that position. You know what I mean? I said, yo, I gotta get this shit cracking. Yeah, I gotta get it cracking. And I locked in. I locked all the way the fuck in. And we put this shit together. Shout out to all y'all that rock with SBGB TV, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all that be rocking with me, man. Everybody that, rock with SBGB TV. Shout out to all y'all. Everybody that's a member of the channel. I appreciate y'all, man. And y'all know we gonna keep grinding. Non-stop. We locked all the way in. We locked. You know what I'm saying? We locked.